Well, we're going to dive straight into this one. A quick guard pull from Italo Costa. He's sitting on Greg Mooney, who's currently in the top position with the red belt on. And, Jay, these guys both looking every bit of their 215 pounds.
I was just going to say that these guys are looking really big compared to their earlier matches.
So this is our final preliminary bout here at Third Coast 8, the Underdogs, coming to you live from Sheraton Downtown in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you for joining us on Fight TV. Josh Palmer, Jay Pages, bringing you all the action from Matt's side tonight. Combat base for Mooney here, and he's looking to pry those leg grips open.
What are the chances you think they'll finish with the leg lock?
Let's see if we can go 5 for 5 on our preliminary bouts. Of course, coming up at the top of the hour, we do have our 16-man, $10,000 middleweight tournament. 8 of the world's best will take on 8 underdogs in the first round, and of course they will battle through to see who emerges victorious as the champion and the winner of that $10,000 prize. We'll be talking a little bit more about that shortly. But a bit of spider guard here from Costa. He's not really moving Mooney around all that much as of yet, though. Yeah,
he looks like he's just holding it, just trying to feel him out right now, see what he does. Because it doesn't look like either one really wants to make a big move.
Yeah, a great deal of respect between these two competitors. Mooney, 30 years old, representing Checkmat Murrieta. He's one of the coaches there.
Kind of has a Gordon Ryan look to him.
He does, yeah, with the beard. He's actually spent 3 years living in Phoenix up to 2020, but relocated back to his hometown of Murrieta, and he's got to be careful here. He's been off-balanced by Costa. Can he... he's re-established the top position, but you can see a lot of leverage in the legs of Costa here.
And he's really bothering him with that pseudo lasso hook position with that right foot, which is doing a lot of the majority of that off-balancing and providing a lot of issues for Mooney.
Yeah, Costa, born in Brazil originally, started training grappling in 2008. Believes his clean mind and focus and being persistent every day is what's going to give him the edge in this bout. Was actually the bookie's favorite, very narrow favorite coming into this bout. But it's interesting to see what he's trying to set up here.
Yeah, I can't really...
I was coming up in a leg drag.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to try and do, but he's obviously got to watch this straight ankle lock grip by Mooney. Got that left leg wrapped up nicely.
Mooney's got to be careful of that right foot coming over for that Estima lock. Costa looked like he kind of fished for it a bit when he brought that right foot over.
Yeah, no points as of yet as we're through the first 3 minutes. 4 left on the clock. Of course, we will go golden score if we see out these 7 minutes. And a very cagey bit of fighting here. Real attritional battle, just not giving an inch either way.
No, it's the battle you deal with 50-50.
I was trying to be nice about 50-50.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said earlier, these two competitors have a lot of respect for each other and really doing their best to not give each other an inch.
Yeah, Mooney did feel that leg entanglements overall would probably be his advantage in this bout. He did pick up a gold as well this year at Nogi Worlds in Masters Brown Belt.
Yeah, Costa's doing a good job at fighting that straight ankle lock position by holding the sleeve.
At what point, Jay, would you like to see one of them perhaps abandon this position and try and make a real concerted effort to gain up to a top position?
Honestly, I would think that from the looks of it right now, Costa would have that better position right now to come up. Just give him a little push, pull that right leg out from under him, and come up into like a technical stand-up position, stand and start pushing that knee down past his knee to try to pass the 50-50. Because obviously right now it's not doing either one of them any advantage by just sitting there holding each other, which is where I think the 50-50 gets the bad rap from.
And is there any significance to the fact that it's Costa who's on his right hip, both legs of Mooney are up in the air, so to speak?
As far as significance, I mean, it's just the position that I think that Mooney wants to be in, so it exposes that top leg so he could more effectively attack it. Because if it was tilted the other way, he'd have a much harder time attacking, and it would be much easier for Costa to come up.
Well, there we go. It is Costa coming up on top now. He's looking to really smash those hips forward heavy. He's got hip control here, looking to march up the body of Mooney, and Mooney's doing everything he can to try and create some frames on that upper body. 2 points on the board for Costa now. That's going to, of course, count as a sweep overall.
Now right here, if I were Costa, I would start sprawling that left leg out and dropping that hip to break that grip on the leg.
Yeah, it's a horrible smash position for Mooney's knees and hips here, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you see, like, Mooney's knee, his lower body is out of alignment with his center line of his torso, so it makes it relatively easy, or should make it easier to break that grip. All Costa has to do is just sprawl that left leg back and drop his hip into the leg, and it'll split his feet apart. Yeah,
a lot of pressure on the instep of Mooney here. You can see him really trying to create a bit of space so he can pick his moment to scramble, because scrambling is exactly what he's going to have to do to get out of this position intact.
There you go.
Well, forced to relinquish. It's going to be a nice pass for Costa. 3 more up on the board for him. 5-0 lead as we move into the final minute of this final preliminary match. Going knee on belly now, looking for another 2. Not able to establish, going straight back, and he moves to mount. It's going to be 4 more. It's going to take him up 9-0. It's really only going to take a back control in the next 30 seconds, and he'll win by tech fall.
Yeah, Costa's playing a very good, tight, calculated game right now.
Oh, Mooney's going to have to watch the arms with this kind of inverted escape. There's only 16 seconds left, and there we go, going for the arm, trying to get the stretch out. And with 13 seconds left, Costa gets the submission.
You called it. You called it.
I mean, it was
right there.
It was dominant once he got that top position, Jay.
Yeah, and realistically, all he had to do was sit there, and he would have won. But hey, he's looking for the finish. He's a submission fighter.
Well, you got to remember that just being up on points at the end of the 7 minutes, all that means is you get to pick the position going into golden score overtime.
Oh, gotcha,
yeah, it doesn't mean that you win cleanly. So 3GC rules are a little bit different here, and it does really push the athletes to have to go for the finish, and that is a perfect example from Italo Costa.
Your winner by armbar, Italo Costa.
Well, Jay, one last look at the submission here, and really managed to stretch him out. As soon as the foot came over the head, there wasn't a whole lot of resistance from Greg Mooney.
Not at all. He really had that arm stretched out, which provided that leverage, that perfect leverage for that arm bar in that position.